Hey, what's up everybody? Mark McKinnon here, your City of Guelph Ward 6 Councillor, as well as a real estate broker with eXp Realty. And that's why the decision that Council made in December of this year is so important for changing the real estate landscape throughout the city. And that is regarding accessory dwelling units. Think of them as either basement apartments or additional units that are in your backyard. Think of it like a tiny house, maybe a flat above a garage. And so this is something that the provincial government requires city to have new bylaws so that we can have more affordability throughout the city. And so there's a couple of requirements that we're going to have with this property. So first of all, you could have up to 3 units per property. You can have your main dwelling unit, maybe your first or second floor of a house. You can also have one additional unit inside the property, so basement apartments typically. And then finally, if you want, you can also have an external detached separate property in the backyard or side yard for a corner lot. Think of it like maybe a flat above a garage or a separate tiny house in the backyard. So with up to 3 different units, you do have to have 1 parking space per unit. So if it's just the main house plus a basement apartment, you do need 2. But if you add on that third coach house in the back, you're going to need 3 minimum parking spaces. This can be set up on detached properties, semis, and towns. So not just detached, but you can actually the wide range of different properties. And for the townhouses, it will be an N-unit townhouse. So with the bylaw that comes in, there's a couple of size requirements that we have. So in addition to the main dwelling unit, a secondary unit, say a basement apartment, maximum of 2 bedrooms. And that also applies to the rear property. If you have a detached house in the backyard, no more than 2 bedrooms. In addition, the detached property in the backyard can take up no more than 80 square meters, and that's either on 1 or 2 stories, 80 square meters, or it can take up maximum of 30% of the property. So if you have a small lot, you're going to have a pretty small footprint. Regarding the heights of the building, it maxes out the height at either, it can't be bigger than the size of the primary dwelling. So if you live in a bungalow, you cannot have a 2-story unit in the backyard. Now, the heights are limited to 5 meters. So that's pretty well kind of 1 to 1.5 and maybe a main floor and then a little bit of a loft. That'll be 5.1 meters. But if you're looking at building a unit above a detached garage in the backyard, at that point you can go up to 6 meters, 6.1 actually. And so that allows you to have a unit above a garage. And so this is brought in for affordability reasons, for a diversity of ranges. These properties can be rented out to either families or maybe friends, or they could just be on the market in general. So to summarize, up to 3 residential units per property, primary plus up to 2 more. Maximum of 2 bedrooms each in a basement apartment and in a separate detached one. You're looking at heights requirements, pretty well 1 story, but it could be 1.5 unless it's above a garage, and then it can be a full 2. So this is going to open up a huge range of options for homeowners throughout the city. So if you have any questions, certainly reach out to your real estate broker, reach out to me, your city councillor, and I'd be certainly happy to answer any of those questions. But this is a new bylaw that's also going to be posted on the City of Guelph website. So thanks for watching.